What's up, guys? Welcome to the CJ Unedited podcast. Tonight, we are drafting for another reality show. But before we begin, my name is James, as always, and I am always joined by Chrissy McNamara. Chrissy, how are you this evening?
I'm hanging in there. How about yourself?
Good. I figured, we have another reality show coming up on January 5th. I thought we should, draft for it. But this draft is going to have a whole new, different twist to it. So it's going to be interesting to see. But before we get to the draft, what are you drinking for this draft?
I made sure I had a drink. I have a pink lemonade today with a special reindeer straw that I got for Christmas in my stocking.
Ooh.
It is delicious and very sweet.
I'm drinking soda.
Coke.
Yes.
How did I know? This man loves him some Coca-Cola.
So, guys, the question we have to... okay. Did not realize I was going to do that, but I like it. The question we have to ask is, what reality show are we drafting for? So, let's take a look.
In just a few minutes, you'll be leaving on a race that'll circle the globe. Once you start, you need to complete your tasks as fast as you can. The last team to get to the elimination point will be out of the race. All right, everyone, the world is waiting for you. Go! Show.
Because I wanted to go on a trip around the world with my best friend.
I think we got a message. Oh, yes, we got a message. Oh, it's from Phil.
You're about to embark on a race around the world. 13 cities, 7 countries, and more than 22,000 miles.
Oh my God!
And when I say go, grab your bags and race to the nearest airport to catch a flight. The world is waiting for you. Good luck. Travel safe. Go!
That's right, guys. The Amazing Race begins its historic 33rd trip around the world when 11 new teams will take off from their homes and travel to their first destination in London, England, on the 2-hour season premiere, which will premiere on Wednesday, January 5th. The historic season began filming in February 2020, but after 3 legs, it was forced to halt production due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Over 1.5 years later, and the longest pit stop in the show's history, The Amazing Race resumed and concluded production this fall, and it is set to air on January 5th. So tonight, we are drafting for it. Oh, by the way, that was taken from Variety because I had to have something to quote from. So.
Yo, I want to go on this show.
Well, I mean,
I'm kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, you can always apply for it. Before I begin, this is different for me. I usually am in my podcast room, but tonight it's still under construction, trying to get ready for season 2. So I'm in my living room. But as Chrissy, you mentioned earlier before we started recording, no matter where you're at in my house, there's always a New York sign.
Always a New York sign.
But
every room.
I said that this draft was going to be a little different. Was going to be something that we haven't done before. And that's because there's 11 teams. So before I introduce you to the twist for our draft, I think we should introduce the 11 teams. What do you say?
Yeah, let's see them.
Okay.
Some familiar faces in there.
There are some familiar faces in here. For anyone who watches this show, they will know some of these faces. All right. First and foremost, we have. Oh, I lost my page. I'm going to sound so bad because I always butcher these names and then we learn them during the show and then, I feel better. First up, we have Akbar and Sheridan. They are married educators from New Jersey. Akbar is 45 and Sheridan is 44. They have been married for 17 years with 3 children. They met in college, both playing Division I basketball, and they hope their time in education has given them the patience to run a successful race and take home the $1 million for both their children and their students. So apparently when you zoom in, you can't hit next. Okay. How do I go next? Oh my goodness. That's a crappy photo. Ah, I feel bad. Aw, I have a horrible photo for them. Well, guys, this is Anthony and Spencer. I wish I had a better photo because of their story. Anthony and Spencer are childhood friends from California. Anthony and Spencer, both 29, are friends who share an apartment in a harrowing travel story. In 2015, during a European trip ride, they were part of an effort to successfully subdue an armed Moroccan terrorist.
Oh.
Their heroic actions are in the medals from the French and American presidents, as well as a 2018 film based on those events called The 1517 of Paris. So I think that's pretty cool. So we'll see how they fare.
Wow, that's amazing. Oh, look at these two.
Next up is Aron and Natalia. They're a father and daughter from Michigan. Aron, 56, and Natalia, 28, are day one fans of The Amazing Race. Living their dream by coming onto the show, Aron grew up in India, hoping his worldliness will give him a leg up. Natalia went on to the show intending to get a nice early wedding gift of $1 million for her upcoming nuptials. Priorities, guys, priorities.
Yep.
Next up, these two look awfully familiar.
Yes.
If you guys watch Love Island, they were a couple on Love Island. This is Caro and Ray. They are dating and they are from California. They met each other on Love Island US Season 1, where they finished in 3rd place. The couple is used to traveling long distances, considered they're currently on 2 different coasts, but they have a big incentive to win. If they take home the $1 million, Ray has promised to move out to LA.
Okay, Ray.
Next up is Connie and Sam. They are a married couple from North Carolina. Connor, 37, and Sam, 39, are ready for the Wednesday night lights of The Amazing Race. High school football coach Sam has not had his team win a championship in 60 years, but he's hoping to earn one on the race. He and Connie are running for their family, including their star quarterback student who they brought into their home years ago. Aw.
That's awesome.
I hope they adopted him. Next up are Kim and Penn. They are married internet personalities from North Carolina. What'd you say?
These two. I know these two too.
Kim and Penn took a leap of faith when they quit their jobs as news anchors to become YouTube creators. It was a risk that paid off, as their viral videos like Christmas Jammies have earned them millions of followers. They've left their famous family behind to explore their relationship in a new way on the race. Oh, next up are Lulu and Lala. I wonder who's Lulu and I wonder who's Lala.
Lulu, like my puppy.
They're both 37 years old, obviously, because they're twins and they're from New Jersey. They work for iHeartRadio and are ready to step away from the studio. They hope their connections as twins will keep them in step during the many steps they'll take around the world. Their 5 years of work at a hardware store also make them not afraid to get their hands dirty, though perhaps that's more appropriate for another Phil Kogan show. Thomas Nails, everybody. Next up are Michael and Mo. They are singing police officers from New York. Michael, 36, and Mo, 42. Maybe 2 different sizes, but they find harmony due to their shared passion for their careers in music. Michael prepared for the race, perhaps the most out of any contestant, doing his homework as well as losing 50 pounds in the lead up.
Oh my gosh.
Next up are Raquel and Kayla, flight attendants from Florida and Illinois, respectively. Raquel is 31 and Kayla is 30, and they are naturally accustomed to travel given their day-to-day jobs. They assume many teams will guess they'll be first out of the race, and they hope to use that judgment to their advantage to prove them wrong. Next up is Ryan Ferguson and Dusty Harris. Wow, they're the only two I've said by full name.
It's your boys.
My boys. They are best friends, and they are from my home state of Missouri. Ryan, 37, and Dustin, 38, met in junior high and became fast friends. Unfortunately, their relationship was put on pause when Ryan was wrongfully convicted for a crime he did not commit, spending 10 years behind bars. The two are using this opportunity to make up for lost time as they race around the world. And finally, coming up are Taylor and Isaiah, YouTube sensations from Oregon. Married couple Taylor, 38, and Isaiah, 31, went viral for their use of a flash mob in their 2019 wedding video. They have only been to Mexico because of COVID. They hope to slip under the radar to dance their way to the final leg. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is your 11 teams competing in season 33 of The Amazing Race.
So how do you get, and this is my first time watching the show, guys, just so you know. So how do you get out? You don't complete a race?
So the way The Amazing Race works is everyone starts at a starting line. This year they're starting at their homes. Sometimes they start in New York or Venice Beach or Hollywood, or last year they started at the Hollywood Bowl and they went to their first thing. But at the end of each leg, there is a pit stop that Phil is standing at. It's just a mat. And the last person to reach him at the finish line, at the pit stop, may be out of the race. So if you're the last team in, it's elimination leg. Unfortunately, you have been eliminated from the game.
Oh, okay.
But there are some pit stops where if you're the last team, it's a non-elimination leg, but you have to endure a detour in the next leg, which means you'll have to do two different talent challenges where everybody else has to do one.
Okay. Wow.
And then obviously at sorry guys, I don't wear hats, but my hair is looking bad. I'm having a rough hair day, so I have to wear this hat on my head. I'll get all itchy. But at the very end, the first team to cross the finish line wins the Amazing Race and the prize that goes with it.
Nice.
So, but yeah, so it's kind of fun. Chrissy will be watching it for the first time, running through it with us. And hopefully she doesn't win because she has won 2 of our drafts so far. And
Queen Erica, let's go.
Which it's funny because I actually was looking in the book when I was getting ready to do the draft tonight. You actually said Chrissy's first elimination was Brad, and so was mine. That didn't work. James's win was Xander or Evie, but Chrissy's win was Erica or Chantal.
Queens of the season.
You did good.
Ricard also played I think he was on your team. He also played.
See this hair day? See this hair day? Look at this hair.
Damn, not this.
So, are you ready to learn about how our draft is different this
Grab my
go?
notebook for my draft. Yeah.
Okay, so guys, there's only 2 of us. There's 11 teams, which means that someone's going to have an unfair advantage. They're going to have one extra team. But no, that is not the case this go around.
Do we have another person here?
No, we don't have another person.
Oh my God, is Tiffany here again?
Please welcome Big Brother 23's Tiffany Mitchell. Click. No. So, ladies and gentlemen, please look at our graphic right here. I am super excited because this year we are drafting in a way that's really cool. So, Chrissy will have 5, I will have 5, and then there is a wild card. So, this is not actually the draft. We'll actually draft, and then the pictures will move around and change. So, the way the wild card is going to work, you guys, is whoever is the first person to lose a team, that wild card will automatically get put to that team. Does that make sense to you? Does that seem fair to you?
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like they're on Exile Island. And
they're on Exile Island. So whoever is the first team to get eliminated, that wild card will automatically move up into that draw spot. I think it seems fair. But we can't do a draft without Chrissy, do you know what's coming?
Some kind of background? I don't know. What's here? Oh, okay. Oh, not a wheel. I played a game the other night and there was a wheel. I usually do okay with wheels, but knock on wood.
Can I get rid of that? Thank you. Ad closed by Google. Okay, well then get off my screen. All right.
What do
So,
you just
Chrissy,
roll in to see who goes first?
yes, Chrissy, I actually spelled your name correctly on all of them this time.
Hey.
There's 5 for you, 5 for me. Are you ready to spin to see who goes first?
Let's go.
Here
I didn't even think of a wheel. Of course there's a damn wheel.
go. Yeah! So what's really funny
The
is the fact
excitement he had.
what's really funny is the fact that every draft we've done, I've got to go first.
Have you really? Aw.
Because the very first one was Big Brother, and I picked Azza. Although I said Aza at the very beginning because we didn't know her name. So I picked Azza. And then this last season,
she's so
I
nice.
picked Xander first. So
You love those third place finishers.
and Azza, oh my God, Azza was third place.
Yep.
So was Xander.
And Uncle Zach is Andy.
Oh my goodness. All right. Are you ready to start the draft?
Sure.
Okay.
Not me writing it all down. I did that last time though. Okay.
I'm gonna go with Michael and Mo.
Wait, who's Michael and Mo?
Oh, let me bring this up.
Why am I forgetting the names already? Jeez.
That's fine. I'm gonna bring it up. Michael and Mo are these two.
Okay. Wait, they're wearing almost the same thing as Isaiah and forget the other guy's name.
Can I write on this? I'm gonna write on this. Whoa!
Doo!
All right, Chrissy.
Give me Akbar and Sheridan.
Akbar and Sheridan.
Let's
Got it.
go. Love their vibes. They're educators. They're my age. Let's get it going.
Oh, you said Akbar and Sheridan.
Akbar.
Okay. Oh, why did it turn into a circle?
What in the book?
You know what? I am going to take Ryan and Dusty because, like you said, they're my boys.
I'm surprised they weren't your first pick.
Because you know what happens when I pick the first team? They always become third place. I don't want that to happen with them.
So you're just relegating Michael and Mo to third place.
Yeah.
It might surprise you. Michael prepared for this.
That is true.
All right. Is it my turn? Let's do Caro and Ray.
Okay.
Caro's spunky.
Why does it keep turning into a circle every time?
And the fact that they're still together is really cool. I haven't heard about them for a while. And I think he should move even if they don't win.
I'm going to take Kim and Pin.
The Holdernesses. Is that how you say their name? Holderness.
I think so.
Let's do.
Don't forget, we still have Isaiah and Taylor down here.
Oh yeah, Isaiah and Taylor. Okay. I'm gonna do Connie and Sam. That is just like picking the people in our spots.
Why is that?
Those are like just the people I wanted, but they're already there. It's really funny.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to take Taylor and Isaiah.
Damn, that was my next pick.
That sucks. Maybe you should have picked them before I did.
All right. Keeping with the tradition of picking the people already on my board, I'm going with Anthony and Spencer.
Damn it! That was my next pick.
I love their story and how brave they were.
I saw that movie. Look at that circle. Oh yeah, look at that circle. I've seen that movie 3 times now. You know what? I'm gonna go with Aruna and Natalia. Okay, Chrissy. Whoever you pick is on your team, and the other becomes a wild card. The wild card will replace the first eliminated team. You have your option between Lulu and Lala and Raquel and Kayla.
Can I ask a question?
What's up?
They have to arrange their own flights, or do they just like
so okay ready? So the way it works is that technically they're flight attendants, but they don't get the advantage of being flight attendants.
That's why I'm asking.
They don't get the advantage of being flight attendants. So they're given money, and they have to use that money for each pit stop.
Oh, okay.
But they have to. It's not fair that they can book flights and get for free when everybody else can't.
This is hard.
You have your option between Lulu, and Lala, and Raquel and Kayla.
All these women teams. Why did I put the women last? Sorry, y'all. Not cool. Should have picked one of y'all sooner. I just really vibed with everybody else right away. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say Raquel and Kayla just because they said they were going to be underestimated, and I don't want to do that when they said that. So
I was literally going to say, if you pick Lulu and Lala, we both automatically just assumed that Raquel and Kayla were going to be out first.
Yeah, and I kind of thought about picking Lulu and Lala because they're 37.
Whoa, look at that, see.
I'll be 37 the next time we're on here. They are sisters. They look like they communicate well. So maybe someone's going to pick them up. So
that automatically puts Lulu and Lala as our wild card. This will change. Pretty much only moving Aruna and Natalia and Lulu and Raquel. Basically moving in like this in a diamond
Yeah, really.
Pretty much just moving them in a diamond. Literally, that's all it is. Lulu, Raquel will go up here. They'll go down here. They'll go up there, and they'll go over there.
That's like not how I intended it to go. That's just the people I wanted. That's crazy.
And I was just picking who I thought were gonna be good.
Okay, so the wild card is Lulu and Lala.
Lulu and Lala.
I love their names.
So we have officially drafted, which, yeah, I mean, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be interesting. It starts literally next week.
I'm excited now. Do they have it's literally 1 week from today. Do they have interviews online? I want to go look.
Yeah. So hold on. Let's show some of them. I can actually show some of them right here, right now. It'll be. I hope I don't get flagged for this, but we're promoting the show like always. This is a perfect opportunity. If you have not bought our merch yet and you would like to buy some merch, our merch is located under our link tree at linktree.cjoned/cjonedited. Proceeds go to us. Get Chrissy a new
webcam.
Get Chrissy a new webcam, ladies and gentlemen.
Rainy. Shout out to Sherry.
Shout out to Sherry. Shout out to that queen.
We love you, Queen.
All right, let me bring some of these up. I have not watched these, so this is my first time watching some of these along with you. I did watch, obviously, my boys, because they're my boys.
I'm Akbar Cook.
I'm Sherry Cook. We met in college. We both played Division I basketball. We've been married for 17 years. We have 3 beautiful children.
I'm the principal of Northwest Side High School. We started like changing the narrative and the culture. So I said, you know what? Our crime is most prevalent. Let me open up my school from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. Corporate Lights On program. And since we did that, we haven't lost any more kids to gun violence because of the work that we've been doing.
I think winning the Amazing Race means more opportunities for our own biological children, the children that we service in York.
I think some of the skills that you need to be a great racer on an amazing race would be patience, not hurry up in the wrong direction. Or, slow and steady wins the race.
We know each other, so we know how to help each other out. We know how to get each other going.
So it's going to be one of those seasons. I know it's going to be epic, and I can't wait to be part of it.
So that's Akbar and
One picks.
all right, here's the next one.
I'm Kim Holderness.
And I'm Ben Holderness. We were news anchors for a long time.
And they have terrible hours, right?
And so
Did you know?
made a bold decision.
And I said, let's just do it. Let's just like hold hands, jump off the cliff and see if we can do it. If we both work at this full time, we can make this work.
And then she just did it. She just started a company.
We
Like,
didn't
that's her
know
job.
you could make money making videos on YouTube or Facebook.
Yeah, no
but-
one watches video on the internet.
I mean, I think The Amazing Race even will show a different side of us, but this is going to expose a lot. I don't know that this is my jam. And then my teacher literally shook me by the shoulder and she said, are you going to remember some random month out of your life? Or are you going to remember going on The Amazing Race?
So it'll be a testament to our relationship. It'll also mean that our daughter was right.
Next up,
They got love from Janelle on that.
are Mo and Michael.
I'm Michael Nova Jr.
And I'm Mo Batcher, and we're the singing cop. Darling, I will be loving you till we're 70. People fall in love in mysterious ways.
The Amazing Race is definitely the type of show that we can really be ourselves and really show people why we are who we are. We're both very, very competitive people. Once I did my research, and I've been watching the show for a while, I was like, oh man. And then, obviously, as being partners, man, teammates said, dude, this is for us.
Our strengths as a team is knowing each other, knowing, kind of how we think.
I literally lost 50 pounds for this show.
I mean, myself, I dropped about 7 pounds, but what I did was mostly watch him. We've had to trust each other in some of the darkest situations in our life.
So I think that's going to help us on the race a lot.
Woo! Next up.
Yay. They're adorable.
For the flight attendants.
I'm Kayla Platt. And I'm Raquel Moore. We are both flight attendants. I'm 28, she's 29. We met each other in training about 3 years ago.
Complacency is just something that I've never really been okay with my whole life. And part of that is just doing things that are out of your comfort zone, right? Stepping out of this box of security.
I think our biggest strength is we're obviously comfortable traveling. We're used to living out of a suitcase or living out of a backpack. For the race, it's not going to be that much out of our comfort zone. Our strategy, I think, is to use other people's judgments of us to our advantage.
And I'm pretty sure that 90% of other teams are going to guess that we're going to be the first ones eliminated. But I mean, they've never spoken to us. They don't really understand the depths of who we are as people and what we're capable of.
We're a force to be
more
reckoned with.
intelligent than people want to give us credit for, right? And that's just something I'm used to. So it's not any different being on this race.
We're not intimidated at all.
Being a girl is such an advantage when you use it the right way.
Facts.
Period.
All right, who's next? Oh, the two.
I'm Marissa Gonzalez, aka Lala, And I am Marinella Gonzalez, aka Lulu. So we are the twins, Lulu and Lala. Lala and I are obviously twins. When my mom gave birth, she didn't even know she was having twins. They thought surprise. We've always worked together. We are radio personalities for iHeartRadio, and we have a lot of fun. What made us compete in the Amazing Race? It's something different. It is a huge challenge, and we're very competitive. I mean, being in radio is a very competitive field, and so now I'm like, let's take this another notch. We do have that twin language where we could just kind of look at each other and know, like, all right, we got the signs. We know Spanish, so we're going to be able to communicate in different countries depending on where we go. We used to work at a hardware store for 5 years. We can build. We're not afraid to get dirt underneath our fingernails. No. And so I feel like all of that combined is going to help us. It's going to help us be a strong team. Yeah.
What you think?
I'm excited for them.
So next up are my boys.
They have like fun energy.
I'm Ryan Ferguson.
I'm Dusty Harris. Grew up in Columbia, Missouri together. Went to junior high and high school.
Unfortunately, at the age of 19, I was arrested and ultimately convicted of a crime that I had nothing to do with. Spent 10 years of my life, 19 to 29, in prison for a crime I had nothing to do with. For me to be sitting just here, outside, fresh air, with a tree over my head, it's so rare for people who are wrongfully convicted.
But getting to see the planet with one of my best buddies and make up for 10 years of lost time is extremely important to me.
We have so many different experiences than a lot of people who know each other and who have spent a lot of time together. We get to bring that together and go out into the world and utilize those traits that we've learned and put them together.
The true meaning of making up for lost time. Getting to see the whole world and see this thing through, I think that's important to both of us.
We're going to fight to the death. We want to win. But the experience together, doing something that so few people have had the opportunity to do, the Amazing Race, that's winning to me.
My boys! I think it's cool that he gets to do this after all that he's been through.
I think they're going to do very well.
I do too.
Yeah.
And then we have another one.
They're a couple?
Taylor Green Jones. I'm Isaiah Green Jones. Yeah, we met on Facebook in 2012. So excited that we get to do this together because this is, again, my best friend, my husband, and so many people are just happy for us and our love.
I think it will help bring us closer together.
And this is like one of the best things we could have ever imagined. Never thought this would happen. I can imagine doing this with anybody else. I think for us, it kind of was like having a second honeymoon. We've only been to Mexico. So we're going to come in kind of under the radar because all you have to win is one leg, and that's the final leg.
I don't want to even look like we're like super strong. I don't want to seem like a threat. I think you have to have the smarts. Like, this game is not about athletic ability. You have to be smart, and you have to keep their cool.
So you got to trust me, okay? This is the time where you trust me.
Same to you.
Okay. All right. Well,
work on
you
it.
better trust
We'll
me.
see.
But it's a show that keeps getting better and better and better. And every season we watch, we're just amazed.
Right.
And now we get to be a part of it.
I think that's cool.
Let's go, boys.
But guys.
Okay.
Oh, we have another. I didn't know they posted this one.
Hi, I'm Natalia Kumar.
I am Arun Kumar.
Yeah, so this is my dad. He's literally just driven me my whole life, and we're super competitive. I get that from him.
I think I've prepared for this race all my life. Coming here and trying to prove everything, and Natalia has turned out to be so beautiful and so wonderful.
So like we've been traveling the world for like the longest time. So that's literally just prepared us for the race. You grew up in India. He's driven in Indian traffic, stiction. Like, what other preparation? Like, yeah, I think we're ready. Just life has prepared us for this race.
Natalia is getting married in June.
Sorry to my fiance. Gotta go travel the world with my dad. And this is his dream to do this. We've been watching The Amazing Race since I was 8 years old, so we're super fans of the show. Doing this with him and just competing and like traveling the world, like we're so excited.
But guys, The Amazing Race is literally 1 week away. And it's really going to be interesting to see what they do, given the fact that they started filming in February of 2020 and then had to stop because of COVID-19. And then a year and a half later, they restarted. So it's going to be weird seeing how the world has changed between those first couple episodes and the last couple episodes.
When it ends, it's going to be like 2 years out from when it ends. That's wild.
Yeah. So like, not really, because they just ended filming like last month.
But I mean, like from the very first episode. So
Oh
like,
yeah, the very
time
first
it ends,
episode to
like,
when it
here.
airs, it's literally gonna be almost a month exactly.
That's crazy.
But guys, that's it. That's our draft. Like, we did really cool. Now, I don't usually like to give spoilers, but I think since you guys took the time to sit through our entire draft episode, you guys should be treated with a little something that no one else is getting to get to see until sometime in January. We right here, right now, are going to announce what our very first episode, actually the very first 2 episodes are going to be over. And one of them may look awfully familiar to you. So guys, we come back February 17th at 7:30 Eastern live with a 2-week season premiere over Wrongfully Convicted. February 17th, we are going to talk about Ryan Ferguson's story and about how he spent those 10 years in jail, in prison, for the crime that he did not commit. We'll get to hear about it. I've done a lot of research. I've done a lot of digging and a lot of deep diving, listening to podcasts and listening to him talk and about his time. And so it's going to be a very interesting story. We're so excited about that. And then the following week, we talked about it before in season 1, but Difficult Discussions podcast will be here, and we'll be continuing to talk about wrongful convictions in the second week on February 24th. Like always, this will be on YouTube permanently now, but I just thought, Chrissy, it'd be kind of cool to bring it up at the end of this episode, given the fact that Ryan is competing in The Amazing Race.
Yeah, it definitely ties in. That's awesome.
And I think that, it's something that he deserves after those 10 years. It's kind of cool to go out there and celebrate his time and make up lost time with his friend. So
absolutely.
I'm excited to see how this goes. But yeah. So I guess that's it. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
Be safe out there, y'all. The Omicron better not get you. Wear your mask and do what you got to do.
Stay safe, because we don't want anything to happen to you guys.
And we miss y'all, but we'll see you in a month and a half.
So if you guys want to follow Chrissy, go ahead and follow her on Instagram at @CRossMac_4. Tiffany Mitchell follows us. Subtle brag.
Yes, she does.
Kahlua is at KaluaPup410.
Oh my god! If you want to see the shenanigans this little girl has been pulling at Christmas, please.
Or in class, or in doggy daycare.
Crazy.
Follow my Instagram at @JHanton. Hit that button. Follow our Instagram at CJ Unedited Podcast. The more likes we get, the better our viewers are the better our shows are gonna become. And then follow our link tree that has all of our information there. It'll have just a bunch of different YouTube videos and stuff like that. So that's up. That's where you guys can get our merch. Chrissy, you want to show off? This is a shirt which we're not.
Yeah, I happen to put. Ooh, not me almost falling. I happened to put this one on today. It was just a little like white shirt.
Yep, but our hoodies actually are black, navy blue, gray, red, and they have CJ Unedited Podcast on the back. It says, "What are you drinking tonight?" Purchase them. You guys can find that link right here at the link tree. I don't know how to operate my hands.
You're right on it.
I know.
And
But most importantly, guys, hit that subscribe button. That lets you know when we have new videos and when we have posted and when we're going live. It will automatically alert you. But guys, thank you guys for watching this video. We cannot wait until February 17th. It's going to be exciting. Chrissy, anything else? I think I already asked that, but.
No. We're chilling.
Well, until then, guys, stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, and we'll see you guys in February. Bye.